Welcome back, you sogging gits, to another Overwatch from Twisted Dice. And again, I've been joined in the studio by my good old buddy Alex.
Right, guys.
And again, we've got John.
Hi, people.
And if you notice, we're still in the same clothes as the last video. We haven't moved.
It may or may not have been filmed straight after the other one.
It may or may not have. Anyway, so today's battle report, we are going to be talking about the top 3 Orc clans that we think is best, and we've also got a little bit of debate that we need from you as well at home, because me and Alex are in a bit of a disagreement, you see, on which sogging gits are the best. Now I think it's one, Alex thinks it's the other, but we're going to have that little discussion in a second, and I think I'm right, innit?
Well, you're not right, and I'm going to give you a good crumping when I tell you why. But we are still here on which one is not the top 2.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so we are going to be moving over to John. John is going to take us through and tell us the bottom of the 3 that we think is good.
So the one that came in third, and quite a bit off the top 2, I must say, is Snakebites. And what makes them good is, obviously, they get the transhuman, unless it's a strength 8 or more, which is always handy to have. And Squigs get a +1 to wound, so super strong. The Warlord gets back up on a 4+, I believe.
Yeah, you can do that. You've got a really cool little relic bomb thing.
They've got a lot going on for
and they have a 4-up deny stratagem.
4-up deny strat.
Which always comes in helpful. You've played Corner a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, the 4-up comes in super strong when you need it. So yeah, Snakebites down in third. But
I think you with the kind of proviso of hordes of orcs and going into like the squig hogs as well.
Yeah, definitely. But
so one of the other thing I was thinking about what we were talking about before in the previous video about Horde being king. I think with the Beast Snagger boys now having that mini transhuman actually makes them...
It's full transhuman against not strength 8.
Strength 8, yeah.
So all those strength 6, 7 weapons takes the pip out of them. It's really good just for keeping yourself alive against that mid-ranged weaponry.
And I think it makes it so much harder for your opponent to deal with it. Well,
it makes them think where they want to put certain things, like certain different strength weapons.
What is it? Most flamers, 4s.
Yeah,
well, it's looking at like Eldar, all the strength 6 shuriken and everything.
Yeah,
or anything autocannon like that we might see coming to take Marines out. So even other orcs running looters, which Darren you quite like.
Mate, I'm all down for looters all day long.
Suddenly it's 4s to wound, not 3s.
That's tough.
It's a big change. I don't think it's the best faction there, but it is one that might crop up if you don't want to take what we consider the top 2.
No, but again, drop some comments down below, because again, it's a nice community feel, and it'd be really cool if we can get the Orc community together and come up with the best sogging decision in which clan is the best. That was the most terriblest Orc voice I've ever
And guys,
done.
if you can come up with a list, we'll try run it at an event. If you can come up with an Orc list, the right clan, one of us will try to take it to an event.
We will put it on the channel. We'll do a battle report with it. I think that would be the best bet. Right, so we're going to go to Alex. Alex is going to tell us why he thinks this one's best.
So, for me, I'm going to say that the Deathskulls have the most play and have come out the best Orc faction. So, I'm happy to admit that they lose out some of that damage. But what they gain is a huge amount of objective play, particularly when with Ark of Omens you don't need your troops choices. Now, the Deathskulls grant all these infantry models objectives secured. Your commandos and your storm boys, that are your early forward pressure, now dock your opponent's primary, even if they've got that obsec on that objective. You don't have to clear the entire unit of Marines off. Additionally, we can get more consistent with some of those kind of high damage weapons with re-rolling a hit or a wound roll every time we go to activate a unit. That's huge for those power claws that you're adding in that just got slightly cheaper. And we get something against the bane of everyone's life, mortal wounds. We have a 5-up mortal wound. Just free. Just soaking that up.
Oh, do you know what? I forgot about the mortal wounds soak up. Ooh.
And if you were worried about the vehicles, Wreckers, 2 CP, you can get +1 to wound from an Orc core unit against a vehicle, and I think it's monster as well. But you were struggling against that big tough thing, Just go +1 to wound on it.
Ooh, okay. So
And we don't worry about the relic or the warlock trait.
objective. Well, no, you wouldn't bother anyway. But yeah, look. Okay, so objective secured is definitely king.
So the
Right.
mega knobs that you're running in, the commandos, the storm boys, OBSEC on those really puts a different pressure on your opponent's list.
So this is going to make this a tough sell, right? To say why my clan is going to be the proper killie of
The real
bunch.
orcs, right?
The real orcs, the original orcs, the original gangster orcs. Right, so it is all importantly the Goffs. And the reason why I think Goffs are king at the battlefield at the moment. Now, for myself, as I said, like you two have given me a really good like food for thought on the two different clans for sure. The reason why I think Goffs are the best, purely on the fact that you got the exploding 5s and 6s. From the previous edition, that was one of the biggest things for orcs. If you got into for shooting, the Dagger rule was so damn cool, and I missed it. With the Goffs, we've now got that ability to explode on 5s and 6s. So if you are running that massive great horde army, you are going up, let's say, I don't know, we're going up against a demon prince, you manage to get 15 boys in, you need every single one of those hits to count. This is where those exploding 6s count. But if you're going to struggle, you're going with the beast snagger boys, you're going up against, I don't know, something big like a brass scorpion. You can spend 2 CP for the to +1 to wound. You're hitting on 2s already because it's a monster, but we spend 2 CP to explode on 5s and 6s. All of a sudden, you've got so many more damn attacks coming in. That is so powerful. But it's still, we're going in with the Mega Knobs. Mega Knobs are super tough, strong. We go charging those in. We spend 2 CP for the exploding 6s, but we can spend 2 more CP. And what does that give you, Alex?
That's your extra damage on the mega knobs. So
Damn
you got
right.
damage 3.
So all of a sudden, they become so much more effective. Yes, we've lost objectives secured, but I've got... See, this is the thing.
It's a lot more killy. You also get that +1 strength on the charge, which coupled with the plus strength on a Waaagh, is that extra bracket to wound again.
I think... See, this is where I think, really, they become so much more powerful because you need it. I think you definitely need that extra oomph.
Getting those beast snaggers boys to strength 7 on the charge.
I can see John looking and thinking, I'm thinking about it, the brass
I'm
scorpion.
thinking about the 18 wounds you did bang on with that strat.
But this is why I think there's so much play in Goffs. But look, as I said, this is a debate where we want the Orc community to come back at us and go, no, this is where bad moons rock.
Yep. We're bringing back the freebooters.
That's it. So please do drop some comments down below. If you haven't already and you do like the content we're pushing out to Twisted Dice, please do hit that like and subscribe. Be kind. We really do appreciate it. And of course, our sponsor for the channel is Hobby Workshop. Check the description down below. You'll see a link. If you use the link below, it actually helps us out at the channel. Every time you purchase through Hobby Workshop using our link, we do get a little bit of money back to the channel, which helps us buy some really cool stuff for the channel so we can play on the channel. Anyway, I've been your host, Darren. Thank you very much for watching. And today, joining me is...
Alex, signing off.
John, see you soon.
And hopefully we will catch you next Thursday for another live battle report coming on from 7:30 onwards. And hopefully we'll catch you all then.
Bye.
Waaagh.